Well, hello, and welcome to Mr. Garage. Today we're going to be doing a ceramic coat on my Mclaren MP4-12C. Alright, so if you've been following my channel, I've done two videos. First one is the prep video on just making sure that the paint on the car is ready for ceramic coat. So the first step was the wash. We washed the car with a soap that kind of got rid of any waxes or grease on there, and we just wiped it down. The second step was to go ahead and clay bar the entire car. And what I actually did was I ended up using a polisher to renew the PPF, the paintless, the paint protection film on the entire vehicle. This whole vehicle is wrapped in paint protection film, so I ended up just polishing the entire car in preparation. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with the process for the Armor Shield. All right, so I want to thank Armor Shield. They sent me this product to try out. You've seen it, in a lot of places, and most of the reviews have shown pretty good results. Comes in this black box, and you open it up, and you have your product. So you have a card. Definitely, they know how to do branding. So you have your Armor Shield product. It's just a bottle, and this is supposed to be enough for one or two cars, and we'll see how that goes. And then the rest of the box, you have a buffing rag, and this is to buff, the Armor Shield, the coating off of it once you've applied it. You have several of these suede cloths, and these are used with this applicator. And from what I was looking at the directions, you have to make sure that their logo is kind of facing up. Actually, those are your gloves. These are the suede applicators. So what you want to do with this is, there's several of them here, because depending on how long it takes you, the product will start drying on here. So you want to just take one of these. Same thing, the logo. This thing just wraps. And that's how you use that. You put several drops of this product, and you're just going to lay it onto the vehicle. So we got another sticker, and we got some instructions here. And they do have a pretty good, you're supposed to do a section at a time. They have a pretty good video online as well on how to apply this. So I'm going to be following their instructions, and I'm doing it with mine. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to wipe down the entire car, the panel. I'm going to start with this panel here. I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol, just to remove any kind of residue and any dust that might have settled on here, since I washed it. All right, so we're going to stir up this product, and I'm going to start in sections. We'll have our buffing cloth here. Here's a little cap. I'm just going to make sure this is very wet. So we're just going to start motions, making sure that we get everything coated. All right, so we have it on there. We're going to let it dry for about a minute. It's about 75 degrees out here, so it should be done in about a minute or two. Now we're just going to buff it all off. All right, so we've given it some time to dry. Now we're just going to go ahead and buff it off. Definitely a deep shine. All right, so that's our first application of the ceramic coat, the first panel that we've got it on there, and you can just see the shine on it. It's pretty crazy. We'll take it outside and kind of see how it looks eventually once I finish. But I'm just going to continue to do these panels. There's some shine there. This is without anything. That's with. So you can see a little bit of the difference in the gloss. So this here does not have anything applied to it. It's just a PPF. And then the shine on that is just You know, there's a pretty big difference. Even here you can see, you know, PPF, ceramic. You know, so there's gloss here, but obviously it's not comparing to what you see over there. So far I'm pretty impressed with the results. And we're going to continue. I'm going to continue with the panel here and just see how it goes.
Let me get to the point. Let's roll.
All right, so I'm continuing to ceramic coat. This ceramic coat can be used on vinyl, like I'm doing here. This is actually a vinyl applique. It's not carbon fiber. They don't come from the factory with carbon fiber. Previous owner put carbon fiber on this car, or this wrap, so the whole top, pretty much from the roof. So I've actually also ceramic coated the window back here from the outside, and you know, it keeps it pretty clean, and hopefully the hydrophobic qualities will keep it cleaner for longer in case I get rained on. I don't really plan to take this car out in the rain, but it's nice to have it in case you need it. So I'm going to continue to ceramic coat the entire car. I've actually done the door jambs, you know, so they're looking really nice. I've done the carbon fiber blade there. Let's see. And just everything. I mean, this is carbon fiber here as well. And it's definitely, you can see the carbon fiber a lot better now with that gloss. So I'm going to continue to do the entire car, and I'm going to finish off probably with the wheels last. Just drive for about 2 minutes, and I'm just going to buff this off. You can't tell as much on the vinyl paint when it comes off, but you can definitely tell on the, you know, on this, on the actual PPF. So you can see the PPF there. It's in pretty good shape. So we're gonna continue to just buff this off. And you can already see the shine that's coming through. You know, carbon fiber is pretty shiny, so this kind of helps. You can see, I mean, this is without the PPF, this is with. So you can definitely see, there's definitely a lot more shine on it. So looking from here, there's definitely a difference. The camera doesn't pick it up as much, but definitely in person, that little glow of light that you see there, you don't really see as much on the other side. So I'm gonna continue buffing it. I'm gonna do all the windows and probably the windshield as well. All right, so for the wheels, I'm gonna end up doing these, but what I end up doing is I wiped them down with alcohol, make sure I got anything off of there. I'm using this without the applicator, and so it lets me get into all these little crevices. But you can see here, if you look there, if I swipe through here, you're gonna start seeing a lot of the flake coming out of it that you really couldn't see before. You can see the flake there. So these wheels are painted, and you know, once you put the ceramic coat, that just kind of comes out, it just kind of pops. So I'm gonna put this on, let it dry, and then I'll come back and wipe it down with a terry cloth or a microfiber. All right, so we're pretty much done. I'm pretty much done with the Mclaren. I just finished doing the wheels on the with the ceramic coat. Overall impression, I'm very happy with the Armor Shield 9. It's made by Avalon King, and I just want to give a shout out to Avalon King for providing me with the product to try out on my Mclaren. They're absolutely incredible results. I'm really, really happy with it. And considering it's a DIY product, you know, it's not sure what it costs because they actually sent me some samples, but I can't, you know, I think it's under $100. It's actually pretty easy to apply unless you're doing the whole process that I just did. Depends on the shape of your paint. You know, I am, you know, this is a 2013, so it's been through a lot, but it's got the PPF throughout. But I decided to do the whole polish. You know, probably won't have to do this again, probably ever, because I never take this car out in the rain, and you know, I don't put that many miles on it. So, but the product goes on easily. it dries within like a minute or two. It just busts right off, and it gives you just an absolutely incredible shine. You can see there, just the reflection, and the proof is in the pudding. I mean, that gloss is like no other. It's an incredible gloss. It's supposed to last about 3 years. So it just depends on, obviously, if it's garage kept and, it's not being taken out in the rain, then it should last that long. I'm really, really happy with the results right now. And like I said, I had the wheels done. I did the calipers. All of the windows on the outside were, ceramic coated. And that lid there. All right, so I'm shooting this video after the Avalon King Armor Shield 9 has, cured. It's been about 3 days. Well, it's been a couple days now, but I actually went on a rally this past weekend, about 400 miles, and it's cicada season, so we got a lot of insect guts absolutely everywhere. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see how easily the car washes. You can see right there's some other big, insect guts. There's like a couple of legs in here. I'm gonna have to get some tweezers to get all this stuff out of here. The windshield also, which was ceramic coated, I had to wipe it down several times during the rally, every time we stopped at a gas station. So we're gonna see how easily it gets, how easily I can remove all this, and if the armor shield makes a difference. All right, so we're gonna try first with just a power wash and trying to see how easily it comes off. You can see the water just coming off. All right, so far with just the water, definitely a lot of it, most of it has come off. And I'm sure, using the washing mitt, everything's just gonna come right off. So far, it's so good. It's pretty good results. Everything's kind of beating up. So I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna power wash the entire thing and just wash the entire car. All right, so now we're just gonna foam can in the car, and we're gonna wipe it down with the microfiber mitt. I'm just gonna wipe it down, and it's coming off easily. Everything's coming off easily. So to me, that's definitely a lot better than it used to be. All right, so we're gonna be using the super clean all-wheel cleaner in order to clean the wheels up and calipers. This is a foaming cleaner. Spray liberally and let it sit for about 30 seconds. Then you can brush it a little bit and just rinse it off. So I'm gonna use a wheel brush just to make sure I get any kind of brake dust off. You don't need to do this if it's not that bad, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just lightly brush it and try to get the calipers. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off now. And there you go, that one's ready. All right, so here's your finished product. I actually just wiped the whole thing down with F11, so that way I can just use that to wipe it down in the future. But the gloss is definitely still there, and all the bugs are gone. But the gloss on this thing is incredible. It's hard to see on camera, but there's a lot of gloss to this. All right, so I definitely got my workout today, and the car is clean. You can see I'm pretty happy with the Avalon King, with the Armor Shield 9. I put a coat of F11 on there, so hopefully that'll make it easier. In the future, if it gets a little dirty, I can just wipe it down with the F11. But the F11 actually added a touch more of gloss that I actually like, so it's a deeper gloss now. So I think I'm gonna continue with that combination, the Avalon King and then the F11 on top of that. So, hopefully this will, help you out, trying to decide what you want to use. I'll do a review or update later on Avalon King and see, seeing how it held up. The only thing is, I don't really take this car out in the rain. I'm not planning to. So, and it's going to be garage capped and under a cover. So I'm guessing the Avalon King ceramic should last a long time. So it might be different from people that use this on their car as a daily driver. I'm using mine as, you know, it's really, you know, when I shoot things for my channel, when I take it out, you know, to these rallies or to these car shows, you know, and, you know, I have my Omar's Garage stickers on my car, and, you know, and people can come and kind of see the car in person. So that's going to be it. You know, it cleaned up pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You enjoyed the video and the whole process. Like I said, I'm planning to do this in 3 parts. So just follow my videos. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get, you know, notifications when I have other videos. The next video is from Mclaren, definitely doing the air filters that are underneath the rear wheels. And a couple other things that, you know, I'm going to be doing to this car. So y'all take care and stay safe.